Hello everyone, welcome to the Mortgage Brothers Show. It is Thursday, April 28th. We're going to go over where interest rates are today. We're also going to be talking about the difference between mortgage brokers and the big banks or bankers in general. So stick with us on that. If you are new to the channel and you're looking to buy a house or refinance a home here in the Phoenix or any of the surrounding cities or anywhere in Arizona, this is a great channel to subscribe to. Click the like button and that notification. Again, and if you're a real estate agent or anyone who's just generally interested in keeping up to date, we do this Monday through Friday, so be sure to follow. A quick disclaimer before we get going. This is just for informational purposes, right? This is for information. This is not financial advice, and we are only licensed in the state of Arizona. All right, so let's go right into it. A 30-year fixed conventional loan at 4.99%. That's what we're seeing today. A little bit up from yesterday. The 15-year fixed conventional, 4.25. The 5-year adjustable rate mortgage at 4.125. The 30-year fixed FHA at 4.49. And then the 30-year fixed VA loan at 4.875. And here are the loan assumptions below. All right, this is how we arrive at these numbers. So quick chart here. In the last 7 years, where has the 30-year fixed been? That's that blue line, but I actually added in that the 15-year fixed in green and the 5-year adjustable rate in orange. This comes from the Freddie Mac site, but this is, you can just see how steep that curve is, how interest rates, once the Fed started becoming very aggressive in dealing with inflation, interest rates and how they have risen has been a steep and fast incline, right here. All right. Now, this is very important, especially with higher interest rates that we're seeing. I'm noticing a lot of banks, a lot of online banks, bigger banks, doesn't matter. I'm just seeing a ton of people telling me that they're being quoted 5.5% interest rates today, 5.75 for a 30-year fix. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what in the world is going on? And people are going with the banks, the big banks. So I want to make sure you understand how much do higher interest rates cost you? Now this is simple for this math here. Let's just assume that you have a loan amount of $400,000. But if you pay more than the 0.5, a 0.5% higher interest rates on that, the interest per month is $165. So you will be spending $165 more in interest per month. Now, let's say you're paying a 0.25% higher and your loan amount's $400,000. You will be spending $83 per month more in interest. All right, so what are my recommendations? This is a general rule of thumb. Mortgage brokers save you money. This is 90% of the time that I see. Now, I know I'm biased, so again, do your own research, but I'm biased. I'm a mortgage broker. I'm only licensed in the state of Arizona, but I don't care where you live. No matter what state, if you're looking to get a mortgage, go with a mortgage broker. Please do yourself a favor, save money. You will have lower interest rates generally, lower costs, and the mortgage broker lives in the market. He's local there. Going to know the market and know the area very well. And they generally have better customer service because there's not going to be as many people in that whole process. So again, and then what else is a typical feature of a mortgage broker? They generally are smaller companies, less than 30 employees. They have small marketing budgets and infrastructure costs. They don't have those big bricks and mortar offices everywhere. So they don't need to charge their customers higher interest rates to make the profit like the bigger organizations. All right, so the mortgage broker, absolutely recommend going with a mortgage broker to save money. Now, larger lenders cost you more money, but more than that, they have higher interest rates. They have higher costs generally. They typically, it depends on where they're actually located. They don't know your local market very well because they could be somewhere far away. And their customer service is lacking. All right, it's just like all things in life when and I don't care if you're going with an online big bank and you see a great rate. The online big banks will generally, like the really big banks, and if you're going to be searching for online best mortgage rates, you might see that they are matching or pretty close to a mortgage broker. They might. but their service is horrible, generally. Yeah, it's a hit and miss if they close on time. But if you're dealing with any big bank, I mean, anyone with more than 450 employees, and you know all the banks that I'm talking about, you're typically going to be charging, you're typically going to be paying a higher interest rate. Almost guarantee it. They have huge marketing costs. They have huge infrastructure costs. They need to charge their customers higher interest rates to pay for their higher costs. And that's just the simple math. And these organizations, it's just like big car dealerships. You walk in, well, you're actually probably calling or you're online doing it. Those loan officers who call you, they've gone through all the seminar training to close you. They're experts at closing the deal. And you might have felt that if you've ever talked to one of those big banks. A lot of times, there's just a lot of selling pressure, especially the big ones that do a ton of marketing. All right, so these banks tend to spend a ton of money to train their loan officers to tell you to basically tell you and convince you that it's worth going with them, and not a broker. They'll give you all these like, oh, the broker won't know this, or the broker can't do this, or I'm going to be your lender for life. We have all these tools. Guys, it's just to convince you. They're just selling you. Now, I feel bad that a lot of these loan officers will work there and feel like they have to do that, but it's a sales technique. And you're paying higher interest rates. A local mortgage broker who knows what they're doing, has good reviews, they're going to close you on time and you're going to be so happy you did, going with them. So again, we're a mortgage broker. I'm not saying to go with us. If you do want to try, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you. But again, we're only licensed in Arizona, but anywhere else you go, definitely try a mortgage broker. All right? Take care, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with another interest rate update. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Mortgage Brothers podcast. Please let us know if you have any questions you'd like us to answer. You can email your questions to team@azmortgagebrothers.com. And be sure to ask us for a free quote on your next mortgage. We'll be sure to give you personalized service and help you through the whole process. Signature Home Loans, LLC does not provide tax, legal, or accounting advice. This material has been prepared for informational purposes only. You should consult your own tax, legal, and accounting advisors before engaging in any transaction. Signature Home Loans, NMLS 1007154, NMLS number 210917 and 1618695, Equal Housing Lender.